And if you're watching this, good for you, because you love yourself enough to take time and actually better yourself.
Yes.
So we're here for you.
We're here for you. We have 4 guests on this podcast.
Yes. Hi guys, I'm Lolita.
I'm Meg. Our conversations are so good. We just wanted to press record.
Literally, we were just talking that sometimes you have this conversation with a friend of yours, and then the thought comes in, that would be such a great podcast. And we decided, why not?
I think you can only attract into your life what you subconsciously believe that you deserve.
Amen to that. That was the topic. We're like, okay, we gotta talk about it. What made you say that?
I truly think that so many people self-sabotage by thinking that they're not worthy of a certain person or a certain opportunity or anything in their lives that they want. But they create some sort of like energetic separation between them and that thing because subconsciously they believe that they wouldn't get it anyway. Like they don't think they deserve it. So then they end up self-sabotaging themselves.
Yeah, it's so true. Literally, the example that I was giving about this is about Georgina. So she's wife now, the fiance of Cristiano Ronaldo, and she used to be literally nobody. Like she just was working at the Gucci store, barely had anything to her name, and then he came into the store and then they started dating. Imagine there's so many women that want to be like Georgina and they want to have that Cinderella story, but imagine someone at that caliber, like you literally take the bus to go to work and then he picks you up in his Bugatti. Like the nervous system that like it would just self-sabotage because you would think, am I really worthy of it? Why would he choose me over so many other women that has so much more, so much prettier? And we just self-doubt ourselves. So thinking, if your dream partner would show up tomorrow, would you accept it? Would you receive it? And would you think that you're worthy?
Yeah, exactly. Like your dream partner, your dream opportunity, like do you think you would be in the right state to accept it? And like I like what you said about your nervous system too, because I think the way your nervous system reacts when something like that is presented to you kind of shows whether or not you feel ready for it.
How do you know you're ready?
My gosh, I'm just thinking back to times where I felt like I didn't deserve something, and especially like I think when I have a crush on somebody and subconsciously I put them on a pedestal and I think like, oh, that person is out of my league or they're too good for me, they're not gonna like me anyway. And then it makes my nervous system feel like it's in a rush, like it feels very much like a flurry. So then when I interact with them, I'm not even being myself. Like I'm being very performative because I think that I have to be a certain way to impress them. But that's a nervous system response. It's like you are not enough, so you have to perform. But I think that if you feel that, oh, this person would like me anyway, like sure you can want them, but maybe you know that you're at their caliber, you're deserving of it, you don't have to perform at all, and you're just you. And then that is actually like a much more attractive energy, I think.
I love that point because now I'm thinking with men or like people that I don't like, I'm like goofy. I'm so open. I'm like, I don't care what you think about me. It's like, and that's the most magnetic and attractive part. It's like
100%.
that's why men that feel you don't want them or you don't like them or you don't pay attention, they're like, hey, I'm here. They chasing you, and you're like, but I don't like you. But then the guy that you're really attracted to, you're like, you freeze up. So what do we do in situations like these? What helped me at least is just get like taking them off the pedestal. And I've heard this advice is like, imagine they sitting on the toilet.
Oh, that's a good one.
Imagine it's like he's sitting or he's like, I don't know, like some awkward stuff. And you're like sitting like you're not attractive anymore. Like this is no.
That's a good one. I like that.
So just taking off the pedestal and just coming back to yourself. And what helped me the most in those situations is like, what do I think of him? Do I like him? How do I feel when I sit next to this person? Am I feeling safe? Am I feeling seen? Would he be able to hold me? You know, it's like you don't want to take, he's auditioning, right? We're not taking the actors on a role and right away. They gotta audition to see if they a great fit for it. What do I think of him?
Exactly.
What helps you?
Well, I think that's a good mindset shift that you brought up, because when you approach it like, oh, they're interviewing for a spot in my life, like you kind of reclaim your power. Like you take back your worth.
Hell yeah.
Because we are the prize, right? Like I don't think we should undersell ourselves, but like if you're in a place of desperation of like, oh, I desire all these things and I don't think I'm worthy, you're all like operating from a place of lack. And I feel like everything can sense that. Like personally for me, like when I feel like a guy like wants to take me on a date, but they inherently feel like they don't deserve it, they say all these weird things. They try to like get around it or play it off cool and all this stuff. And I'm like, it would have been so much better if you're just straightforward.
Yes.
Like, because you're being all like, oh, I'm so nonchalant. I'm like, okay, I'm done. you know?
We were talking about this attractive thing in man is like quiet confidence.
Yeah.
Is when he doesn't have to prove anything. But there's another aspect to it. Men that don't feel worthy of you will try to put your standards down and you down just so they can be on the same level with you. So if man all of a sudden starts to, I don't know, being aggressive or like tell you things or put you down, it's just because he's so insecure about himself that he wants you to be on the same level. But don't let anyone tell you that you have high standards. If you have those standards for yourself as well, you have full right to want whatever you want, girl.
Facts.
That's it.
I think the best way still is to just like be so like not full of yourself in like a conceited way, but more like full of life and like happy and complete as yourself. And every single time you're like that, you end up attracting everyone without even realizing. Because like I honestly think back to the times where I wasn't even looking and I was just like living my best life and like going to events and just being myself. And then there's men like coming to me, like flocking to me like flies. Like,
yeah,
like I went to this one event and then I was just vibing and there were like 4 guys that asked for my number within the span of 2 hours. And I was like,
so what did you do there? What state were you in? What were you doing? What kind of life you had at that point? Because what I noticed, whatever happens in my life, I'm becoming more magnetic. I'm thinking, what did I do? What thoughts I was thinking and what helped me to get into that state?
I think I was just fully present in that state. I was present. I was having fun. I was confident and I was just living in the moment. Yeah. There was nothing about it was performative. I was just being.
Yeah. Because there's so many times you like sit in front of the guy and you're thinking, okay, so does he like me? What does he think? Where does he live? Whatever, like, you know, you just have so many thoughts about him, but you're not being present with the actual conversation. And men feel that and you feel it and you become more anxious and bring yourself back to the present when you're with someone and like coming back to yourself. Your breath will always help. It's like taking the deep breath in and out and just shifting that focus back to yourself always helps. Always like that. Whenever you want that relationship, it runs away from you. You know, it's like
it's weird. Like,
it's weird.
Why? Like, I feel like sometimes it's like magnets. Like, sometimes you repel what you're chasing after because you're trying so hard that the other thing's like, oh, I'm gonna take a step back. You know?
It repels because if you think about manifestation and law of attraction, you are a magnet. And if you say that you want it, you're saying to the universe that you don't have it.
Oh,
so
true.
if you say that I want it, and the universe is like, yes, you want it, keep wanting it even more, so I'm gonna like tease you here. And then you just keep chasing, but you're gonna never catch it because you don't believe that you have it. So how does that person act when she has it already, when she knows her worth? And there's always that feeling of someone completing you, someone saving you, someone coming and making your life so much brighter. Then at the end of the day, every time that would happen to me, I realized that no person, no job, no external thing can ever fill that gap and that hole within me until I do it myself. And that's why whenever I have a break within a relationship, I never jump right away to the next relationship. I gotta heal because then the same lesson is gonna show up just with a different face. Okay, guys? That's literally what's gonna happen. And the synchronicities and whatever happens in life, just to learn or see what is that teaching you. Maybe it's that teaching you to love yourself a bit more. Teaching you something that you gotta like look inside and then the outside is gonna shift and that person is gonna show up randomly.
Yes, randomly. Randomly. Like crazy synchronicities are just gonna start
literally
showing up
like happened today, like crazy synchronicities. You guys don't even know if you meant to be with certain person or whatever, like you're gonna meet them at the most random spot.
Yes, and you're gonna be like, universe, why did you put us in the same spot again?
Yes, and you were just like, I don't know, you'll figure it out.
How does someone heal their self-worth from the inside out then?
That's a great question. I love explaining self-worth and confidence. It's two different things because people usually say, oh, I'm confident. Self-worth, it's like building from the ground up. It's like the base that no matter what's gonna happen, it's gonna stand there. No matter what room you're gonna walk into, you're not changing, you're not accommodating. You are who you are no matter what room you're gonna walk into, and you knowing yourself. And confidence, it's something shaky. It's like a building. Yeah. Tornado comes, it's gonna be destroyed, but the base is always there, you know? Yeah. And confidence is something shaky. So you have a car, you have a job, you have all of this. But if I'm gonna take away everything from you, who do you think you are? Would you still think that you're worthy of that? Would you still think that you're worthy of having that partner, having the love, or do you think that you need to like achieve it through something, that you need to bag, that you need to prove? Because the true self-worth is knowing. It's not proving. Yes. It's when you walk into the room and you don't feel the need to prove yourself, even on dates. You don't feel like you're gonna sit there and say, I have this job and I have this and I have this, and that's why pick me. A sprinkle lady, she's like, says for women like this, pick Misha. It's like, pick me, pick Misha's. Don't be pick Misha. Pick yourself. And then like men are attracted to women who are obsessed with themselves.
Yes, 100%. That reminds me what we were talking about earlier about quiet confidence versus loud confidence. And we think quiet confidence is so much more real and attractive because you're not seeking any sort of external validation to tell you that you're confident. You can just sense that this person's confident. They have conviction in their decisions. They know their worth. Their worth is unshakable. Whereas on the contrary, I think somebody who needs to boast or tell everybody everything is like, oh, I make this much money. I'm this type of man. It's like you're trying to prove something to yourself. And I think deep down, there's a layer of insecurity beneath that.
Prove with actions. The only proof that I can trust men is actions. Actions always speak louder than words, 100%. Especially with men, because women fall in love with words and men know that. And they're really good at it sometimes, and they give you all of these promises and all of the things and how much they love you, but the way men will fall in love or whatever, it's like when they invest time and money into you. And money, it's not just about having that materialistic, it's the safety, as I mentioned. And knowing your self-worth is knowing that you're worthy of that. And there's nothing wrong. And whoever calls you, it's their problem. But you know at the end of the day that your energy is sacred and you're a woman. You're so powerful. And it's just a matter of believing that you are. Yes. And remembering who you are instead of thinking and shrinking yourself and being nice girl, being not too much, you know. It's a matter of withholding that and just knowing, you know what, I know that I'm worth it because I'm working on myself.
I love that. And being so sure of yourself, like you're okay with the wrong things just falling away from your life, and the people that aren't meant for you just being repelled away when you're authentic, right? And you're not trying to fit into every single room that you walk into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just making space for something new, guys. Yeah. I have this mantra in life, is like this or better. Whatever comes into my life and leaves, I know that God will always replace with something better. And whatever is not aligning or I'm sabotaging, which will happen, it's just a matter of how kind I am to myself.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know, that inner voice, would I be scolding myself? Would I be supporting myself? Is that inner voice when you come to the mirror and you look in the mirror, is it the first thing you're looking are your flaws, or are you looking at the things that oh my God, I'm such a goddess. I'm so gorgeous. I love myself. And people think it's cringe. You know what I think is cringe? Is when you don't love yourself and you never look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you.
I completely agree.
That's cringe, is when you don't look in yourself within and just say, yeah, I can be selfish. Yeah, I can. I am that selfish person. I am this and I'm that. And just saying it out loud will help you. And if people say something about you and you're like, no, this is not me, this is who I am, just say, yeah, I am that. So what?
Exactly.
You know?
Unshakable self-confidence. I love that.
Yeah.
I saw this quote the other day that says, it was just like, oh, if somebody doesn't like your purple hair, but you don't have purple hair, what does it matter? It's basically like the unshakable confidence of like, there's going to be people that try to tell you what you are or tell you you're not worthy of this, or projection is huge, right? Like, especially if you're somebody who's very authentic and you put yourself out there, everyone's gonna, like, especially people that are unhappy with themselves are gonna look at you and think, and it's gonna be a mirror back to their insecurities, and then they're gonna judge you, and then they're gonna call you all these things. But if you have unshakable self-confidence, nothing that these people say will change the way that you think about yourself. And if you do get bothered about it, then maybe there's a little bit of self-worth that you have to work on, right?
That's gold. I really love that you mentioned that, because if someone says something and you feel like you want to prove, or it's something triggered within you, that means that it's somewhere deep inside you believe about yourself, about that. So it was similar to me, as like someone close to me said that whatever I'm doing with social media, it's like nothing of importance, and whatever. It's like, you know, they said I gotta become an adult and start doing things that actually matter. And then I got triggered a lot, and then I asked myself why I got triggered so much. And then I realized that somewhere deep inside, I don't believe in myself, that whatever I bring to this world actually matters. So he just literally showed me that. And I was like, wow, this is so deep. So whatever someone tells you about your body or whatever, if you know that your body is amazing, or you know that you have black hair and someone says, I hate your pink hair, you'll be like, you crazy? But then if you know that you have a pink hair and you're not sure if it's too unique, or you stand out too much, or someone doesn't like it, you're like, oh my God, you become more insecure.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I usually say with the self-worth, what helps me a lot is, I know that I love it. And even if you give me a compliment, I don't overreact. Or even if you say, hey, comment, I don't overreact. I just know it.
100%.
So whenever a man says, you look so great, or I love your outfit, I never say thank you. I say, I appreciate it. Because thank you, it's something that needs to be earned.
Oh,
and he just stated a fact. So
that's facts.
That's facts. Yeah. So for me, it's just a matter of, if you talk to yourself and you know that you're worthy of all of that, when someone comes into your life and shows equal or more, then it's like, okay, I can have you in my life.
Yeah.
But if they show you less than that, why do you need them? It comes with friendships. It comes with the job. Are you staying in a job that you like, or are you staying just because you have to and you think you have no other choice? Because what you're not changing, you're choosing. That phrase that's everywhere.
Yes. Yep.
But it comes to your self-worth.
Yep.
If you are not changing it, it's not someone else's fault. You allowing them to be in your life.
I think one of the most brutal, honest truths I heard before is, you teach other people how to treat you. Because if you lack self-worth, you allow people to step all over you. Like, you allow people to disrespect you, to cross your boundaries, and you give people access to you that they don't deserve. And if somebody's in a position where they're repeatedly like, oh my gosh, like everyone's always hurting me, I'm always offended, I'm always hurt, it's like, why are you letting it happen?
Yeah.
And that's a truth that a lot of people don't want to hear. It's like, at a certain point, you're allowing this to happen. Like, you're training people to keep coming in and disrespecting you. Like,
it's so true.
Stand up.
And it's a victim mindset.
Yes.
Victim versus creator mindset. Victim, it's like being a kid. Kids, they don't take responsibility, they don't make money, they're waiting for someone to come and do everything for them. And being in that victim mentality is that everything happens to me, and I'm just living this life. But the true creator of the life is the one that takes responsibility, ownership, and if somebody would tell you you created everything that you have in your life, would that be a compliment or would that be an offense? Because you have created everything in your life by taking certain actions or not taking actions. Everything counts. It's like the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. He's literally saying that every single thing or action that you do is a vote for the life that you want or you don't want.
Yep.
And when you're not taking that action because you invested so much time, you don't want to lose that. But then look ahead of time and think how much time you're still gonna lose, and nothing's gonna change if you're not gonna change.
Exactly.
You know?
Like if you know the train is like going to the wrong destination, like why would you not get off? Like why would you stay on the train for even longer knowing it's not the right train?
Yeah.
Like it's like there's this one quote, like it's just so simple. It's like nothing changes if nothing changes, but you're the only one that can make the change. Like if I just can't, like one of my biggest pet peeves is when people are always in a state of negativity and they complain of like doom and gloom, like everything sucks, the world sucks, like I'm in such a bad place, I'm so unlucky, the job market's bad, the dating market's bad, but it's like, hello? Like you're complaining, but are you changing anything about the way that you interact with the world? Because I truly believe that the way you experience the world is all through your own mind. Like it's all through the type of reality that you want to accept for yourself. But that's hard truth for a lot of people to hear, I feel, right?
And it was for me too. I was like, girl, I just want to sit at home and do nothing, and then my soulmate will just knock on the door and he's gonna save my life. But I do agree with what you said. It's so important to realize that we all have our own world and our own lens. So think about the filter. Whatever you focus on, your focus is your biggest investment and an asset in your life. Because what you focus on, there's a reason why there's two of us and there's going to be one situation, and each of us will see different things in that situation. It's based on our beliefs, based on our traumas and things that happened in the past. Because your brain automatically makes up the future or the situation based on what already happened to you. And usually it's the worst case scenarios. So it's a skill that you need to develop in order to look at that situation and see the perspective and see the good in it. And you look at the rain and you're like, oh, I hate this rain, I don't like it, it's so gloomy. Or the other person can see it's like, oh, it's raining, it's so soothing, it's so relaxing, so I can just sit and like, there's two people, same situation. And it's just a matter of what you can control, what you cannot control. 100%. You cannot control what's happening around you, but what you can control is how you react to it and the actions you take and what you're going to do with it. And that's literally, I was in the victim mentality for such a long time, and it was ruining my life. And I realized that like nothing is changing, and I'm just keep being in this state of hating my life. I don't like my relationships, my job, nothing. But then I have to break the habit of being myself, as Joe Dispenza says. And it's start acting, because you cannot do the same thing and expect different result. It's insanity.
So powerful. To break the habit of being yourself. Oh my gosh. And I feel like it takes a lot of self-awareness to get to a point where you're able to recognize what in yourself that you have to break, because that requires you to put your ego aside. And I think that's the most uncomfortable thing, because I think a lot of people would rather stay comfortable in their misery rather than step out of that and make a change. Because yeah, because staying in the same loops of negativity is what they're used to. It's what their nervous system is used to. It's what their reality is used to. And it also affirms their ego, especially if their ego is from a place of, oh, I'm the victim, this is not my responsibility, everything that just sucks. It kind of like makes them think that they're in a place of power by being a victim and just not taking that responsibility. But that's like the part that you have to break, is like strip away the ego and be like, wait, actually I can make a change. But a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, because your brain automatically thinks something unknown is dangerous. And automatically, whatever you haven't done, it doesn't mean that it's hard. It just means that you never done it before. And what if that unknown can be good? It's like when we were kids and Christmas would come in, you don't know what kind of gifts would be, but you're so excited to see what's under that tree and you expecting something good. So why automatically people assume that something unknown is something bad? It can be something good too. But our brain, just out of the survival instinct, and our nervous system is not regulated. So we would rather stay in the known, but it's not really safe, rather than the unknown. And that worthiness and that self-awareness is what it takes to, you know what, maybe I should take a different route today than what I usually do. Maybe I should respond in a different way. Maybe I'm gonna start brushing with a different hand. And it's like you start rewiring your subconscious mind. And as you said, awareness is the key to rewire and to become that version of you that you want. And it starts with asking, how would that version of me that I want to become act? Because what you want and where you are at, the only thing that separates you is your identity, is your embodiment.
Facts.
And that's literally the key. How would that person that has the self-worth, would that person stay in this situation? Would this person accept this behavior, or what would she say? And it's uncomfortable because you've been programmed. By 35 years old, you are programmed 95% you acting subconsciously, meaning you don't even think, you're not even aware of your habits, things. And before you're 7 years old, that's all the programs that we're running for the rest of our lives. Because your subconscious mind is so, like, it's absorbing everything. Yeah. And then your conscious is not even developed like after 7 years old. So your conscious is the one that helps you to become aware, and you can switch the programs that no longer work for you. And sometimes we want love, but then we don't feel safe receiving it because we have the program that it's not safe. And I love that you said that, because becoming aware, that's what is the key and embodiment of that version that you want. So based on all of the things that we said, what would you say, like, one thing or like advice that you would give to someone that they would leave after this video, something that they can ground and take action in their life? Because there's so many times that we listen and then what's the point? It's all about grounding it. And what is one thing you're going to take home after this?
Yes. I think my piece of advice is to not be afraid to get to know yourself. Like, spend time sitting with yourself, understand yourself, know yourself inside out. And from there, you can interact with the world in a way where you have unshakable self-awareness and self-confidence and self-worth, and nothing can shake you once you know yourself.
I love that. It's so powerful. For me, I'd say take yourself on a date. Go alone. And if you're walking the streets, remove those earphones, start looking people in the eyes, like, just become more confident version of you, and taking steps and becoming aware. You might repeat the same thing, but then you're like, oh, I just did this again, you know? And then it's like, okay, how next time can I do it? Or how can I be that version of me? So maybe one thing that you can do after this, whatever you feel called to, maybe just sit down and think, what is the version of me that I want to become? That version of me that has that self-worth and self-belief and knows that she's worthy of the best things. How does she look like? How does she sit, talks, and what kind of people she surrounds herself with? And it starts with awareness. So just becoming aware and looking yourself in the mirror, say, you're such a baddie girl, because you are. And if you're watching this, good for you, because you love yourself enough to take time and actually better yourself. So we're here for you. We're here for you. And I had such a great conversation.
Yeah, that was
with
so
you.
great.
That was
Thank
so
you.
great. Let's say high five.
High five! That was
so
lovely.
good.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Don't forget to follow us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.